Tonight on It's the Law, we're talking about speeding tickets. It happens to almost everyone. Is there a point in taking your ticket to court? Our legal analyst Jay Davis is here to talk about it. Jay, what are some of the pros and cons of going to court? It seems like maybe there's a bit of a slant and it's not in your favor, but that might not be the case.
Well, the pros are getting out of a ticket. So if you think you've been wrongly ticketed, you think you weren't going that fast or whatever, sometimes it pays to go to court and try to argue or state your case on what you think proves that you weren't going that fast. Normally there's a radar. Sometimes the police officer may have judged by his own speed. It's different variations there.
How do you prove that? How do you say I wasn't speeding versus the cop? Yeah.
Well, sometimes it's hard to do. You just got to take every case as it was. There was a case I had when I was 20. We came back from a concert and I'd gotten pulled over. I'd slowed down a lot after I'd seen a police officer, and he pulled in behind me and followed me very slowly for several miles. And in court, we discussed where he was originally, what I remembered, and in the crux of that conversation, the judge began to lend credibility to what I was saying. And in that time, the judge chose to go and review my record and then not to give me the ticket based on that. So we'll kind of weigh out what they believe and whether or not the police officer actually makes the case. So it depends on the judge. Some judges are very pro-prosecution. It's very hard to go against them. But usually if you have an attorney there with you, you got a chance. But the times people really need to think about is, what is a ticket going to do for you? Is it worth your time going to court? Is it worth paying an attorney to go to court? If you're a truck driver, if you're an insurance type person, if you're concerned about your insurance rates, or if you've got so many tickets that you're about to lose your license because of it, those are times when you do want to go to court and you want to get some help to do it.
Is there ever a situation where you should bring an attorney? I was just about to say that. Like, say if, these tickets aren't cheap to pay for, so...
Well, attorney's not going to be cheap either.
Well,
so
yeah, true.
You've got to figure out where the money makes. If you need your license and you're about to lose it, you probably need to pay. Even though the ticket may only be $300, losing your license may cost you a lot more than that. So that's when you have to make a decision, because it's not likely that you can get an attorney to handle that for the $300 that the ticket costs. So you got to make your decisions based on how much it's ultimately going to cost you in the long run.
Sounds good, Jay. All right, thank you so much. And as always, we want to hear your legal questions. You can email us at itsthelaw@41NBC.com. We'll do our best to answer it during our It's the Law segment right here on the news at 6.